Hey guys, Broken here. It's been a little while, but anyway, I got a battle here against Uliq from the clan SV, and let's just get right into it. I lead off with my Metagross, if you haven't figured that out by now. Kind of slow. But, I'm gonna Bullet Punch first turn. He misses his Sleep Powder with his Rose Red, and then I get to finish it off next turn with another Bullet Punch. He brings in a Vaporeon, protects, predicting, I guess, an explosion, which I need to get on this Gross, but I haven't gotten around to it. But anyway, he's gonna Surf this turn, and I go into my Jolteon, and I'm gonna try and T-Bolt, but he switches into a Flygon. And right here, I'm trying to find out whether it's banded or if it's scarfed. And it turns out that it's scarfed, and I actually survived the U-turn, surprisingly. And I try and go for the HP Ice, but he switches into his Vaporeon, so that was well played. And I die to Life Orb. So, I'm gonna go into my Latias here, and I'm gonna try and hit it with a Draco Meteor, but he protects, I guess, just scouting. And I'm gonna use another Draco Meteor as he goes into his Heatran. And although Heatran resists it, Heatran's still not gonna like that Specs Draco Meteor. Takes it down to about 40%, and I'm not seeing the leftovers recovery, so I figure it's either Scarf or it's Specs. Um, so he tries to Dragon Pulse my Latias as I go into my Metagross, and then I guess he over predicts, figuring I'm gonna go back into my Latias while I get to Earthquake him, and I take down the Heatran, which is always helpful, considering Heatrans can blow up and do all that fun stuff. So he's gonna go into a Flygon and U-turn while I Meteor Mash. And he goes into his Vaporeon, I guess figuring that the Meteor Mash is coming. And it gets a crit, and that's gonna do quite a big chunk of damage to the Vaporeon. Leaves it at around 35%. Lefties brings it up to about 40. He's gonna Wish, and I Earthquake him this turn, just trying to see how low I can get him. Turns out it's about the middle of red, heals back up to higher end of red, and I switch out to my Latias, predicting the Protect, but he actually goes for Surf, so he kind of outplayed me there, and that happens a couple times in this battle, but anyway, not complaining. I'm gonna try and hit him with another Draco Meteor, but he's gonna Protect, and then the following turn I will hit him with a Draco Meteor, and that is going to take him all the way down to his last little bar of HP. And that kind of ticked me off because, survived by like, what, 10? So, anyway, here I make another misprediction, and I send in Dugtrio. And he actually goes for the Hidden Power Electric. Why he was doing that for Latias, I do not know. But he tried. And now I'm going to Earthquake, and he's going to get off the Wish. And since Dugtrio traps it, he either knows that he's got to protect this turn, so that the Wish can activate, or he's got to just let me Quake him, and then that's actually what happens. And he told me it was a misclick, but I'm calling bullshit on that one, because he did it twice in a row, and yeah. But he brings out a Scarf Electivire, which is something I've never seen before. And he Ice Punches my Dugtrio, and then he Ice Punches my Scizor, and freezes it, of course. So I was trying to U-turn. Now he goes into a Flygon, and he tries to hit me with a Fire Punch after we both switch the same turn, and I Bullet Punch him, he goes for the Fire Punch. And then my Occa Berry activates, saves me a little bit of HP. He was complaining about the Occa, even though it's standard, and he told me he knew that afterwards, so that doesn't really add up. But anyway, I'm going to hit him with another Bullet Punch, take him down to red, and then I go into Latias, and I'm going to use a Draco Meteor on the switch. And that's going to destroy Celebi, just about. Takes a really big chunk out of it. And that's that. I'm gonna hit it with another Draco Meteor. For some reason, he figured it wouldn't kill it. That's the way it goes, I guess. So he's gonna bring in his Flygon again, and I figured that he's gonna go for the Outrage, and he does. But that's exactly what I wanted him to do. He goes for the Outrage, and now I can bring in my Scizor and work off the freeze while not taking too much damage. I go for a Bullet Punch there, and I'm still frozen. And then I'm gonna go for another Bullet Punch, and that will finish it off, considering it has the third turn of Outrage. So now he goes into his Electivire, and I pretty much know that I've won this because he needs the Ice Punch to kill the Flygon, and he needs to T-Punch to kill the Scizor. He goes with the T-Punch, switching to Flygon, and that's that. So good game, man.